Hey, you guys, quick thought. Uh, the courts are wanting Congress, and other people are wanting Congress to reclaim their powers from the president again and again regarding Iran, regarding the White House ballroom. They say, hey, these powers don't belong to the executive branch, they belong to Congress. Great, let's have that conversation. How many other things have you guys abdicated to the executive branch? How many other things have you delegated that aren't yours to delegate? How many other things are you allowed to treat as though they're enforceable law? And how many agencies have you empowered to write the rules without going through the standard procedures required by the Constitution, enforce the rules, and then judge the rules? Okay, let's have that conversation, because that's costing way more than any ballroom. It's costing way more than any Iran military activity, anything like that at all. Okay, the president is doing his take care clause duties, even regarding North Korea and South Korea. He's telling them, hey, really, we don't belong there. We don't belong there. We have nothing to do with it. Iran, yeah, terrorism sponsor, yeah, we belong there. We need to deal with those guys, right? That's all there is to it, right? The ballroom, I don't know. I understand what the president is doing. I agree, though. That's Article 1, Section 8, Clause 17, or Article 4, Section 3, Clause 2. This is actual legitimate Article 4, Section 3, Clause 2 stuff, all right? Because we're not asking to grant powers that aren't granted to Congress just because they own some land. Useful buildings. Useful buildings are something granted to Congress, right? But hey, they're in the habit of abdicating their duty. We've got 440 some odd executive agencies write their own rules regarding communications, regarding the environment, regarding wildlife, regarding this, regarding that, and then they enforce them, and then they judge the violations. They don't even go through a proper court system, right? As a general rule. And but Congress wants to reclaim its powers against President Trump. This is great. Let's have this conversation, please. First off, I do think that the executive has a certain amount of prerogative to straight up deal with terrorist threats. Okay, we're talking Barbary Wars type stuff, all that kind of stuff. Period. He just does. All right. Thomas Jefferson was not out of line. President Trump, I don't think he's out of line at all. I think he's handled Venezuela properly. I think he's handled Iran properly, and I think he's handling Korea properly. We need to be out of there. That's, you know what? Why? That's not our business. We need to be out of any place where we have military bases that have nothing to do with United States actual territory. So, if you ask me, please, let's have this conversation. Does the judicial branch have the power to issue writs of mandamus to the executive branch? No, they don't. Do these little complainers who don't like the ballroom have standing? No, they don't. Congress has standing. Congress could reclaim its powers. They really could reclaim their powers. They really could. They could end all of these executive agencies that bypass the Article 1, Section 7, Clause 2 process, as specifically prohibited in Article 1, Section 7, Clause 3. They could prohibit the courts from believing that they're the definers of the Constitution, because they aren't the definers of the Constitution, never have been. Article 1, 6, Clause 2, or Article 6, Clause 2 allows for the Constitution, the laws, and the treaties. The Constitution, the only way that it can be changed at this point is through Article 5. There is no such thing as part of Article 3 that says what they decide shall be part of the Constitution for all intents and purposes. It's not there. So all legislative powers, Article 1, Section 1, are in who? It's in the Congress, right? So fine, let's go there. Let's go there, please. Reclaim your powers, all of them, not just the ones that President Trump is exercising, okay? All right, there's my thought, you guys. See ya.